19 seconds. 3rd down and 10. Handoff second back, and there won't be much coming here. That should be the final play of the ball game. That'll be McCracken carrying. And Chadron will celebrate the victory. So we'll get things totaled up here. We need to get a lot of numbers coming your direction, and we'll have those coming up on the post game. Again, our final score, Chadron. No go scoreboard.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E Series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Here in Nebraska, we believe Saturdays are for football, and we believe nothing is impossible if you put in the work. At Allo, we believe this is the year, and now is the time. That's why we're giving you 1 free year of Allo Fiber Internet when Nebraska wins the conference championship. All you have to do is sign up for Allo by September 6th and cheer for Nebraska. We believe the best fans deserve Nebraska's fastest internet. So join the winning team this season with Allo.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
Coverage of today's game on KNEB.TV, brought to you in part by Fox Butte General Hospital, where great things are happening since 1976. Runza Restaurants, Scottsbluff, Gehring, and Chadron. Parker Hannafin in Alliance, engineering your success. And by Posh Fashion Consignment Shop, Alliance, Chadron, Sydney, and Kearney.
Welcome back. It was Chadron winning the ball game 32-13 over Alliance. They never trailed. They scored the first 3 touchdowns, got a double extra point, then missed a couple. So led it 20-0 before Alliance scored. It was 26-6 at halftime, however, as Chadron came right back with another touchdown. Then a third quarter touchdown by Alliance made it 26-13. And then Brune on a 1-yard run with about half of the fourth quarter remaining got us our final score of 32-13. Let's recap the scoring. We'll do individuals here in a bit. In the second quarter, 9:33 to go, Berry to Hissman. 32-yard pass, the run good by Berry. It was 8-0, a 6-play, 85-yard drive that took 2:57. Just barely over 2 minutes later, Berry to Heisman from 33 yards. The pass failed on the double extra point, 14-0. A 1-play, 33-yard drive. It took 8 seconds. 4:10 to go before halftime. Haug, a 21-yard run. Double extra point run, no good. It was 20-0. That was a 3-play, 57-yard drive that took 42 seconds. Then Alliance got on the board with 2:12 to go before halftime. Dubray to Clark from 11 yards. The snap was not good. No kick attempted. 20-6. 5-play, 75-yard drive. 1:52 off the clock. Still before halftime, Berry to Heisman, an 89-yard pass. That made it 26-6 after a failed pass. Two-play, 92-yard drive, 25 seconds off the clock. Then in the third, Dubray scored from a yard out. The kick was good, 26-13, a 5-minute, 12-second drive, 11 plays, 54 yards. And then in the fourth quarter, it was Brune on a 1-yard run, and the extra point pass no good, and an 18-play drive. Incredible after the way they had managed to score so quickly on those others. But an 18-play drive for the touchdown that made it our final of 32-13. We'll have individual scoring coming up when we come back. It was 32-13.
Okay, nobody panic! Change the temperature! We pray for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are perfectly smoked.
Oh no!
Arby's, we have the meats.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Take your career to the next level with Chadron State College's online Master of Business Administration program, taught by experienced professors who care about your success. The accredited, fully online MBA program is backed by CSC's more than 100 years of education leadership. Flexible, 8-week courses let you work at your own pace wherever you are, and CSC's experienced professors are committed to your success. Chadron State College, real people, real results. Join us today at csc.edu.
Coverage of today's game on KNEB.TV is brought to you in part by Shelmadine Print Shop in Alliance, Tabletop Meats in Hemingford, Northwest Auto Body and Paint in Crawford, and Dave's Pharmacy in Hemingford and Alliance.
All right. Welcome back to the post-game show. Chuck Swartz with you on KNEB.TV as it was Chadron 32, Alliance 13. We've gone through the scoring. We will look at the individual totals now. For Chadron, Barry carried the ball a couple of times, just kneeling down to run out the half, so no gains for him. Haug, 8 carries, 36 yards, a touchdown. Brune, 19 carries, 93 yards and a touchdown. Saloon had, 4 carries, 17 yards. Total of 146 yards rushing for Chadron. Barry ended up, I have him 12 of 16 for 276. And he had the 3 touchdowns to Heisman. So an impressive night for the quarterback. Receiving, Craig caught 1 for 10. Heisman, 6 for 209 in the 3 touchdowns. Brune caught the ball 4 times for 48 yards. And Verenkamp caught the ball once for 7 yards in the game. So 276 passing for Chadron. We'll look at teams in comparison here in a bit. For Alliance tonight, Dubray, 4 carries, 30 yards, a touchdown. Lystrich, 3 for 17. Folkert, 13 for 73. He went out hobbling late, so we're not uncertain about the extent of his injury. Grant, 5 for -7. Garza, 1 for 5. McCracken, 1 for 2. Dubray, unofficially 14 of 22 for 149 yards. Clark went 0 for 2 passing on that last drive. Schroer caught 4 for 35. Ferreter 6 for 81. King 1 catch for 5. Clark 1 for 11 and a touchdown. Folkert 1 for 3, and Hinojosa caught 1 for 14 yards. Total of 149 yards passing. We'll look at the teams in comparison and wrap this one up when we come back.
On average, a resident of Scottsbluff uses up to 100 gallons of water a day to live, and in July, that number triples, greatly due to landscape watering. To help conserve water, use sustainable landscaping, native plants and grasses that are already adapted to the region's ecosystem and climate. They use less water, fewer chemicals, and less maintenance, which means more time to enjoy a beautiful landscape. So do your part by using sustainable landscaping in your yard, because it's our water, our responsibility.
Fall weather brings new clothing to compliments for you and your home. Start with women's fashion from FDJ, Piccadilly, Charlie B, and many more. We have beautiful and original ladies' fashions that appeal to women of all ages and sizes. And remember to complement your outfit with a bag from Vera Bradley. Finally, get your home ready with decor that brings joy to your life. Compliments for you and your home. 1708 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
We'll look at a couple of scores here before we get to the rest of the post game. As Sioux County defeated Lingle Fort Laramie 48-26. Looks like Garden County over Bayard 54-9. We'd mentioned Bridgeport defeated Wood River 34-0. And I don't know that we have any others that are updated at this point. We did have, of course, Chadron beating Alliance 32-13. Scottsbluff over Hastings 47-12. Final end Seward defeated Gering 28-6. And Selma Myrna leading Mullen 42-22 in the third quarter. No update on Sydney. They were ahead of Gordon Rushville at halftime. Sioux County, as we said, beat Lingle Fort Laramie. Creek Valley over Hay Springs 42-19. And South Loop defeated Hemingford 35-0. McPherson County Stapleton over Hyannis 57-20. I believe that just about takes care of the scores we have from Panhandle teams at this point. Looking at the teams in comparison, 43 plays for Alliance, 48 for Chadron. Rushing, Alliance 120, Chadron 146. Big difference in passing, 149 for Alliance, 276 for Chadron. So total offense for Alliance 269. That's not a bad total for a high school team. But Chadron 422 yards. They had 15 first downs. Alliance had 13. Penalties, and they were all in the first half. 6 for 47 on Alliance, 3 for 35 on Chadron. Punts, 5 for an average of 35 by Alliance. Chadron 2, an average of 31. 3 turnovers on Chadron, none on Alliance. But third down conversions, 3 of 11 for Alliance, 4 of 9 for Chadron, plus they went 2 for 2 on fourth downs. Those on that long drive when they were just trying to use up clock and ice the ball game away, which they did. That's going to take care of it. Thanks for being along with us tonight from Alliance High School. Chuck Swartz speaking for the entire crew here that helped bring you the telecast, wishing you a good evening and reminding you again the final was Chadron 32 and Alliance 13.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs.